Imagine being attacked, accused, questioned. Your instinct pushes you to defend yourself, to explain, to clarify. If you do it in that very instant, you've already lost, because the one who defends is admitting, even unwillingly, that they're weak enough to need to, and in the game of power, perception is everything. The one who justifies themselves hands power to their accuser. The one who justifies themselves is accepting the rules of the accuser, saying, "You have every right to judge me." And from that moment, control is in their hands, because only the weak rush to explain while the strong let the silence burn. And that's exactly what I'm about to show you. The cherry on top of this video will be how to flip the situation and make your attacker doubt themselves and show them for what they are: insecure, emotional, out of control. Because the one who speaks first loses control of the dynamic, and the one who commands the narrative decides everything. Are you ready? Let's begin. The mistake that so many make is thinking that if they explain themselves, they'll be absolved, but it's not a legitimate desire for clarity, it's something else, it's emotional need. What you need to burn into your brain is that you don't need to be understood, comprehended, dissected. You need control. When they call you arrogant or manipulative, and you rush to say you misunderstood, you've just dropped to your knees. You've shown that you care. You've handed over the stage. Think of the most powerful people you know. They're not the ones who talk the most. They're the ones who, when attacked, don't move an inch. Machiavelli understood it before anyone. Those who explain submit. Those who stay silent force others to imagine, and that leads them to guess and ultimately overestimate what they don't actually know. If you stay still, it's the others who start sweating. They ask themselves, why isn't he reacting? Does he know something we don't? Is he above all this? And while they crumble, you become unreadable. Because in that manifest calm you let them do all the work. And that's where power changes hands. The deadliest move. Don't ignore the accusation. Reverse it. They call you manipulative. Look right through them and calmly say, if that's how you see it, no apologies, no defensive tone, just cold detachment. They were expecting a reaction, hoping to see you counter, argue, compromise. But now what they're holding in their hands is a blunt weapon, and what happens? They start doubting themselves. Silence at a certain point becomes unbearable. But not for you, for the one who craved attention. They wanted to humiliate you. Now they just look desperate. And you are beyond. Your accuser hopes to drag you into an emotional explanation. They want to see you drown in justifications. But real power isn't earned through reason, it's earned through cold blood. When you're challenged, attacked, or discredited, those watching aren't judging who's right. They're watching who stands firm and who wavers. If in a business meeting someone suggests your ideas are wrong, you don't have to prove anything. Response: what's your strategy then? And now they're under pressure, naked in front of everyone. And in personal relationships it's even more devastating. If your partner says, you don't care about me anymore, your instinct, again, is to justify, to reassure. Fatal mistake. That gives value to the drama. True power is staying centered, saying only, I don't see it that way, no further explanation, no conciliatory tone. If when someone attacks you, you want to go further, well, disappear. No reaction, no response, just absence. The void devours its victim. They realize you didn't even deem them worthy of a reply, and then they start seeking you, talking to others, making scenes. With every move, they look more pathetic, more desperate, more fragile. And you, still unshakable, unreadable, beyond and them. They've screwed themselves chasing a reaction that will never come. But let's go further. Let's go beyond. The masterstroke, the cherry on top of this video, is flipping the accusations back until they explode in the accuser's face. They call you arrogant. Response: funny how confidence bothers people. They accuse you of manipulation. Response: only those with no guts and a fear of being influenced say that. They call you fake. Response: that always happens when you stop giving people what they want. You don't deny. You shine a light on their insecurity, and that's when they start defending themselves. You've just done emotional Aikido, Steven Seagal style. You've neutralized the opponent's attack by redirecting their aggressive force back at them, throwing them off balance in front of everyone, without even getting your hands dirty. The world taught you to give endless explanations, but it's a trap, because the moment you try to prove you're innocent, you admit you feel guilty. The true strategist doesn't even play that game. You've got 3 weapons forged for dominance: silence, which commands respect; deflection, which redirects the blow back to the sender; and the sharp word, which shuts every mouth with a single remark. Someone says you're too full of yourself. Response: confidence bothers the insecure. They call you fake. Response: I owe nothing to your idea of authenticity. They accuse you of feeling superior. Well, I just don't think like you. This way you impose your status. You're not saying I'm innocent, you're saying amateur, you can't even touch me. Build this strength like a fortress, stone by stone. Every ignored insult, every provocation left unanswered, tells the world you're above it all, that they haven't even touched you. End of story, no debate, no drama. Study your body, your face, your gaze. The skilled strategist doesn't flinch, doesn't tremble, doesn't stiffen. His calm is armor, and the more he stays still while others fall apart, the more his power grows. Because those who can't be provoked are feared, they're unreadable. The truly dangerous person is not the one who attacks, it's the one who never needs to. To truly win every argument, there's one thing to do, always: make them impossible. Exit the courtroom of public approval and live above it. The only judgment that matters is your own, and it defines who you are, how you speak, how you stay silent. A man who answers to no one but himself. Write one word in the comments: beyond. Because those who defend themselves are still in the game, while those who don't need to have gone beyond. Beyond the need to explain, beyond the need to be liked, because beyond means out of reach. In the video now playing, continue your journey of growth and discovery, because remember, from now on and forever, unshakability sets you free.